Well, everything that he did when he was president made my life better. The economy was great. Unemployment was low. Like,
It's never been lower than it is right now, though.
wow. Wait, do we get to edit that?
Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by, supporting your girl on this channel. So as usual, all credits goes to the creators in this video. So guys, in today's video,
Oldest of 8 kids, and when I watch China deal with America, it makes me feel like China is the big sister general. She's been around the longest. She's been watching everybody grow up. She knows them probably better than they know themselves. They have borrowed money from her. They want her clothes. They want her stuff. She worked her frickin' tail off. She's the most responsible. She tries to manage and take care of everybody, including the parents. And America is like the young baby brother who gets to do whatever the F he wants. Gets to play around, spends his money, does whatever he wants, throws a fit if he doesn't get what he wants. So now when it comes down to brass tacks and real serious issues, you've got big sister general up against baby brother. And if you are a big sister general, I know you know what I'm talking about. Baby brother don't stand it.
I'm wondering, how are those Donald Trump promises holding up on the campaign trail? He did say he was going to end the war in Ukraine in 24 hours. Did he not? He said he would control the situation in Gaza, and then he talked about owning Gaza. How's that working out between the Israel-Palestinian conflict? I'm just curious. He said no tax on tips. Has that gone through? Is that working? I don't know. They did say that he would make 90 deals in 90 days when it came to the tariffs. Not one deal has been made in 10 days. How's that working out? Remember when he said no tax on Social Security? Where did that head? And I'm just curious. He said no interest on car loans too, and they would be tax deductible. Did that happen? I'm just curious. He said tariffs would pay for everything. He said it time and time again, not just on the campaign trail when he talked about tariffs, but in the last couple of weeks. That's not true. The American consumer is having to pay for that. Oh, yeah, he also said he would balance the budget. How's that working out? This is the same guy that got us $8.2 trillion in debt. He also said no tax, as I said, on Social Security. So how are all these promises working out? Are you still happy with who you voted for? When you lose your 401k, you lose your money in the stock market, maybe you even lose your job and your health care benefits. I'm just wondering, did he fulfill his promises, or are you the fucking idiot that believed him?
You know what I come to realize? If you want to get away with crime and corruption in America, all you have to do is become a politician. Trump administration and the Doge team exposed all this corruption and crime from politicians, but nothing's going to be done. They do it because they know they're not going to be held accountable. So I don't want to hear about everyday Americans being charged for scamming, PPP loans, credit card fraud, and everything else they do. Because if the politicians can do it, why can't everyday people? So you mean the law system supposed to be free and equal, but when it comes to politicians and upper echelon people who have money, oh, they're not going to be held accountable. Until the justice system is reformed, until Trump administration does something about committing crime and corruption with these politicians, I don't want to hear about anything else of what they're doing. If you're not going to do anything about it, don't piss me off. Until they face charges, keep it to yourself. We already knew they was corrupt. Now,
Morning, MAGA. If you're in the southeast and you're dealing with the extreme weather events, I just want you to know that I'm thinking about you, and I hope that you're safe and your property is protected, and you know that you won't need FEMA. I don't mean to be. I mean, of course, we're all gonna, you know, come together and help out in any way that we can. But this is just kind of one of those things, right? You're like, oh, MAGA, Trump, we love you. You're getting rid of brown people. You're going to preserve, you know, our way of life, which is a myth. All of it's a myth. We're all finding out it's a myth. Everything. and he doesn't eliminate, you know, this climate thing. Now we don't have NOAA. Now we don't have FEMA. Now we don't have, you know, national. But anyway, I'm thinking about you. I hope you're okay. I hope you haven't lost your property, because you've lost free speech. You're losing your social safety nets. You've lost your minds. I don't know. I don't want to be nasty and negative, because here's the thing. At the end of the day, you were sort of bamboozled. You know, willful ignorance is in play, yes, but after years and years of onslaught of propaganda, it's easy. And, you know, we can't just go, hey, fellow, no, you're fellow human beings. And you see, that's the difference. We're not just libs. We're not just heroes. We're not just Biden. We're like the party of like caring about each other. Your boy Doge, your Doge boy, Mr. England, like, oh, empathy is the biggest threat to humanity. Empathy? So if that were the case, then we're all supposed to be sprocket Neuralink ketamine headed fucknuts, then we wouldn't care what's going on with you right now. We just go, oh, boo, sorry. And I'm sure there are a lot of us out there, because we're pissed. We're pissed. And because everything was so obvious and it was so clear, and you just refuse to look, and you're digging your heels in, and you're so magnified that, like, can we pull you out of this kind of brainwashing? I don't know if we can. I don't know what's going on with my phone. It just keeps going dark. I'm recording. Like, there's something going on. Anyway, good morning, MAGA.
And I mean this in all seriousness, where are all my MAGA that have deferred student loans? Are you guys excited for May 5th? Just wondering. I'm just specifically talking to those that vote.
We're so unhappy. I thought you wanted Trump to get rid of his tariffs. Now he's making sure prices aren't going up for you. Seriously, I'm unhappy because Trump's trade policy, which is still raising prices as we speak, has accomplished absolutely nothing besides weakening the US dollar significantly and causing other nations around the world not to want to do business with us anymore. You think you would do business with a country run by an administration that flip-flops on tariffs every single day and decides trade wars should be declared on the rest of the world? Me neither. I'm unhappy because while Trump tried to play hardball with China and got completely exposed for being a total fraud, the American people will still suffer because nothing is getting cheaper. Everything is becoming more expensive. Remember, Trump said his plan would help abolish the income tax and send Americans $5,000 paychecks. Yeah, say goodbye to that reality. The Trump administration has been a complete failure so far, and that's honestly putting things lightly. If you're wondering if I'm triggered, I am triggered. I want our president to make our economy better, not to destroy the American economy through his pure ineptitude.